trying to think of like how I can relate this to. Not like The View, but maybe not The Man Show either. They have like three people.
I miss that show.
The Man Show.
Yeah.
Closer with the Man Show.
Yeah.
What was it? Girls on Trampolines.
Hell yeah.
Ziggy's on you.
Thinking like well, when was there a situation where you had like 3 dudes and then it became 2 dudes?
Tom Green Show.
Yeah, that dude
That
that
was
just like
testicles.
sat in the back and laughed. Glenn.
His balls.
That's what I thought too. His testicles.
His balls. And
Oh yeah.
just became his ball and dick.
George is downloading an app.
Ready, Brandon? We're not waiting for.
We're live. 0 viewers though. Go for it.
Yeah, we're
All right. How long?
We're just talking about Tom Green's dick. Sorry.
Balls.
Hey, welcome, kickball fans, to the 3 Up, 3 Down podcast. We're here joined by Matt Welbrock of Rumspringa. I'm Brent Wentworth from Cardiac Arrest. We have our producer behind the camera, Mr. Brandon Silver, making sure things run smoothly, put some graphics up there, showing rosters, and then if George Johnson can ever figure out how the internet works up in Connecticut, then he'll be joining us as well.
I'm joining you.
Northern correspondent.
I don't even know if they still have internet in Connecticut. That remains to be seen.
No, apparently not. So in the Connecticut boarding school, the Wi-Fi is not something that's made its way up there yet.
I imagine all of ESPN just consumes the internet around the surrounding parts of Connecticut and just uses it for their own personal gain.
Yeah, all the internet around Connecticut is just focused on Deflategate.
George is up.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
What's up, buddy?
natural resources is the
Yeah.
internet in Connecticut.
We can't spare any internet. We gotta cover this Tom Brady story. I heard he.
Inflated some
Yeah.
bows.
Yeah. But like, that's why I think Tom Brady.
So is there a way to see George's face?
I guess I could probably.
You possibly could feed it off of his laptop
Yeah.
because I can see George. Well, now his boots. No, and there's his face.
Let me turn down.
I'm scared. So like, is this gonna be like? This is not one of those situations like First Take where I can look at him at a TV. I just hear him.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Can
Oh.
the viewers hear you? That's the question.
Are you an echo to the viewers though?
I don't know. How would I know that?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
The microphone would have to pick
Yeah.
up. Say something else, George.
I am saying something else.
I don't know.
You pick it up.
I'm waiting for Manny Zapata to chime in.
Maybe
on.
if you
Yeah, let's try that.
get a little bit closer to the
I
microphone.
can get headphones.
Yes. Why don't you do that?
I think I'll-
I told you Zapata would come through with some sort of feedback on this.
What's he saying?
Said he pops up once in a while. I'm watching.
Okay.
How's the sound, Manny? Like, can you hear him, or does he echo? Quicker you respond, the more I talk about your team. No echo is cool.
All right. Sweet. All right. Well, let's do this, man. I feel we just go around. We'll run through. We got 14 teams getting ready to kick off the next season of the Peninsula. I think we're in our 15th or 16th season now.
It's been a long time.
Oh man, since 2007, we've been playing twice a year, competing for that Wentworth Trophy. So we're back at War Memorial Stadium. We're gonna talk about all the teams, every single player.
Every single
We're
one.
gonna do in-depth profiles on all 270 members of the league tonight. So buckle up. This is gonna be a long one.
Till 4:30 in the morning.
Let's start with Alcoholics. Gilbert, Abigail, Hassel, Amanda. All right. Matt, you said the Alcoholics. This is a group, for those you know, are kind of made up of some kick in a box players and new kick in a box. What was the kick in a box's name last year? They had changed it to something.
Let's start with an F.
They changed it to something worse, but I still call them kick in a box. Actually, I act like I don't have the standings.
You got him. You got him.
Eat My Short Kick is what they were.
Eat My
last year.
Short Kick.
So it's kind of a lot of the familiar names there. You said you know a lot of these guys. Is it Kickitan High School?
I do. One of the newcomers I can see here is Ian McPhee, which I will toast him on his username, which I thought was very creative. Alec Baldwin. Baldwin, obviously spelled with 2 L's, to reference a spherical ball. But he was in attendance for the high school tournament that we did, representing and rooting for Kickitan on their sideline. Eric Major I see as well. Lindsay Arashes, who had played with Waka in seasons past on Amanda Hassel's team, now defunct New Kickheads on the Block. So good to see Amanda joining back as well with Alcoholics with Lindsay Arashes.
Yeah, there's a lot of kickheads on here. You mentioned Lindsay, Amanda, her sister Michelle is on the team. I thought they had a few other people up there too. Look through their roster real quick.
Yeah. But some guys that you might know from the Eat My Short Kick era is the Parker brothers, Adam Parker and Mark Parker. Mark obviously sported a very fantastic ponytail when he's out there on the field. His brother Mark sidelined a little bit with an ACL injury. He's back to full strength now, so brothers Parker looking to make some noise. And then another guy, Derek Mallon, joining the team. A big leg. And he's a dude, but very quick around the bases. Don't let him fool you.
Is he a soccer guy or?
He didn't play soccer.
Wait, no, he played with you at Kickitan in the varsity tournament.
He did,
Oh,
yes.
okay, gotcha.
You would recognize him with the headband and the very bright sunglasses.
Okay.
So he's going to bring a big boot to this team as well. So I see that they brought it up with some talent there. I'm excited for these guys.
Yeah, the co-captain, Amelia McCubbin, who at least 9 people in the league are married to now because my mail merge. I don't know what I did wrong, but it copied her last name onto like 9 different labels, and I didn't realize it until I was sticking them on the shirts. And I'm like, oh, fuck it.
That's one last name that I wouldn't mind being copy and pasted 12 times. McCubbin.
And then the co-captain's Kippy Kyle, who is also a Eat My Short Kick, kicking the box guy. He popped out a couple seasons ago. Really stood out because he was just dominating in the stats 2 years ago. So he's got talent. We'll see how this team turns out. I think they'll have a lot of fun. I see them as one of the lower tier teams, but certainly with the athletes they got, and they've been practicing too. They came out to the meet and greet after a practice. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't write them off.
Absolutely not.
Cool. Any other thoughts on Alcoholics?
What color are they?
Yeah, maroon.
Maroon?
Yeah.
Heard that. That's an extra win.
What's George doing? Is he
Right now I'm looking at his fan, and there is his head popping in the frame.
Connecticut sucks.
Yeah.
That dial-up, though.
Yeah, man. I got that little AOL guy working. He's working.
That'd be awesome if all we heard, "You've got mail."
Welcome.
Yeah.
Mark is sending me some AIM chats right now.
So George, how you doing, man? How was the move?
It was a 13-hour drive. It was pretty shitty. Everywhere I go to the store, people wonder, where are you from? You're not from around here. So number one on my agenda for tomorrow is, hey y'all. So I'm bringing some flair in there. I did get in a big argument with a dude Saturday night about Peninsula kickball versus kickball in the Northeast.
What?
He's saying that Northeast kickball was better?
You know how everything's better here. Yeah.
Oh man.
So maybe not my finest moment in a room of like 50 people, just like bellowing about how Virginia is the dominant force in kickball. But
It seems that
Jeez,
since you actually are the only one who probably seen both. So how's this guy? Where's this frame of reference?
not good, Brent. Not good.
This is ignorant.
Yeah.
Well,
That's not it tomorrow is facts versus opinions. So maybe I'll bring that.
Sweet.
That's awesome. Have you already started playing in the leagues up there?
Yes. My Sunday league started. I couldn't go this past week due to school commitments. Due to coaching soccer. Takes a long time, and I don't know that much about. But I'm becoming a better soccer player, and I think
That's
it's going to.
good.
That can only help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It also sounds like your team is in good hands with you as a head soccer coach.
No, I'm the assistant.
Oh, thank God. Alright.
Yeah, we've strung together 3 12-0 wins in a row. So, competition's heating up.
The Wolfpack's doing work.
Oh, woo!
Hey, has Kyle told you about my encroachment call from last June?
That's funny. That's the first thing he asked me about, and it comes up every week.
Hey, you're friends with that ref who called it encroachment that I didn't agree with. No, he was talking about that all goddamn day. All right.
Don't let me do.
What'd you say, George?
I said, don't let me derail your flow. Alcoholics, got it.
I think. No, you're helping the flow. So let's flow right into our team, Jorts. And I do consider you part of the team because you're on the roster. Cardiac Arrest. Last year, of course, in the spring, Wentworth Trophy champions. We won it all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I will say this right now. Spring, we won it. This co-ed tournament, we won it. They're undefeated on Friday nights. We're about to open it up. This is the year of Cardiac Arrest right here.
No, it's not.
Hey, 2015 is all about the cardiacs.
An important side note: during CPR training, we had a special section on for hairy gentlemen. So now there's a razor underneath the AED machine in the library, so I'm covered because I'm too hairy to me.
Well, I'm glad you didn't want to derail our flow.
Yeah.
And that's just what this cardiac arrest team has done by covering any. God damn it! It's been a long day, man.
You go to Connecticut, you just
On board. Brad Kirby's on board. All my favorite people are there, and guess what? They just have to be good at kickball too. Champions again. Brent's right.
I hope that Brad can stay healthy. Dude got a groin pull on Saturday, as he's known to do from time to time. But we did take a team that won the championship last year, and we only added more pieces to it. Bringing back Kim Morgan to the squad, Justin Schaff is off the injured reserve. Courtney Eford's joining us, Daniel Shaw, Jill Sims, Brad Kirby. It's adding a lot of talent to a team that was already not really lacking for talent. So I'm excited. Brandon Silver joining us, coming on board.
I can only hope that all of this talent causes an internal conflict amongst the cardiac arrest community, where not enough innings will be allowed. People will start bickering back and forth over playing time. There's just too many quality pitchers, first basemen, chargers, catchers. Somebody's not going to be a happy camper one of these games, and I think it's going to lead to some conflict.
I don't see it as being a problem as long as I get mine.
Well, we know you're going to get yours, Brent.
Yeah, we're good then, man.
But yeah, I would definitely have your team, y'all's team, everybody that on this podcast plays for, besides myself, as the top team to watch out for in the fall season.
The top team.
The top team.
All right.
I have them number 1 in Wellbrock's wacky power rankings.
I'll tell you what, man, our girls are legit, man. They did work on Saturday. It was cool to see their confidence grow. So even there, man, we got stronger, I think, just that whole experience. So I'm excited for this season. Trying to get that 7th, man. Got to catch up to that Devlin.
I'm trying to get that 1.
Yeah. Hey, follow me.
I am following in the footsteps.
Let's talk about the Chaotic Kilfs. Last year, they were the darlings of the peninsula early on. They came out to a hot start, went several weeks undefeated before they finished with an 8-3 record. I think they went like 1-4 down the last stretch. So they faded, and then they underwhelmed in the tournament by getting eliminated by the Smoking Bunts in the semis. So now we're looking at the roster, and they are bringing – there's a lot of consistency there as far as it looks pretty much the same roster except for a couple of notable subtractions, No Shoes, Noctur, which, you know, those are tough shoes to fill, but
No pun intended.
they got athletes.
That's going to be a big hit to the Kills, who were my dark horse team last season. Just want to throw that out there. You know, we talked a lot about bringing that offense in with Noctur and No Shoes and them gone. Really looking to see who's going to step up and fill that void. You know, we talked about Chris Storer, who's been an emerging player with the speed and his on-base percentage, his good bunting skills.
New surprise father.
So congratulations to him and Ms. Katrina. And then, but they look like they're bringing on some people. Scott Tinsley, who I have also known from the old Kickotan days, soccer player. Saw him playing with it looked like a Kilfs version of a kickball team in another league. You know, he's bringing a little bit of speed. I saw him playing a little bit of Charger, but I think they could utilize him really well. So he should be a good factor in to replace a Noctur and a No Shoes that have left the team.
Yeah. Jorts, what are your thoughts on the Kilfs?
Hey, I have thoughts. All right, I don't. You know, I like a good family situation. You know, it just brings them closer together. What was already a very tight-knit group. Bringing in some new pieces. I think they'll slide off from last season, but that core sticks together, man. And, you know, family, blood's thicker than water. And this is a Kills team that sticks together, plays together, so that can only help them as they maintain that solid base. And then maybe add a few pieces in the coming future, bring up some young talent. And that's what I do like about them. A lot of young players, and they can only get better, man. They've only been playing as a team. Well, it's been over a year now, but I share my theory that year 3 you really peak as a kickball player. So
I think this is the start of year 3 for them,
Yeah.
actually.
Is this the fifth?
This might be the 6th season for them.
well, they had Schessel on the team one of those seasons, so that's a
One of the
wash.
first season, yeah. Schessel was a co-founder.
Oh,
of the
yes. Yeah.
Kilfs. So, speaking of, are you hanging out with him?
Nope.
So back to the Kills, TJ Buffington, we talk about some of these players. He's actually stepping into the co-captain role of the Kills. So he's a very enthusiastic, energetic guy.
High energy.
Very high energy. So he's going to be that motor behind him. So we'll see if he can channel that into the positive direction. Because I know not so much last year or maybe even the year before that, but some of those early Kilps teams, they kind of ran into problems when they started self-destructing a bit, and they'd start arguing with each other. So I think his positive energy will help make sure they don't fall back into that trap when they hit some adversity.
Plus, I think I got one of those music speaker things that they bring to the sideline and pump out some music. So, you know, whatever's not playing on the PA, they're going to get riled up with their little in-house stereo.
One last thing about the Kills is I think that they probably have one of the best girls in the league, which is Ashley Moore. She's just great. I mean, she's really I think she plays softball. Yeah, that's her background, but just a very smart player, very coordinated. just athletic. She makes some good plays. So. 2 claps and a Ric Flair for the Kills.
Hell yeah.
See how they do again. I don't think they're going to go undefeated for as long as they did, but they're going to be a tough team week in and week out.
Just to let you know, George just has to bail out because he's having technical difficulties.
No.
Go to Connecticut.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Oh boy.
I should just have this persona where like I'm really angry at George all the time. Like,
We already have that angry at everything else.
have.
It was funny when he was speaking. It was no video. It was just his picture with him with a mustache and stuff, and it was just audio coming off. And it was amazing.
It'd be cool if it was just like his mouth moving like
Oh, that'd be great.
Let's go. Don't come on my base. Decomb. They made a run last year to the Final Four after going 6-5 in the regular season, and they were eliminated by cardiac arrest. And now it looks like they're coming back, and a lot of they had a lot of experience last year, and I see that a lot of those guys. I don't know if they didn't ask them back or if they just didn't stick with it, but they lost a lot of the inexperienced guys, which is unfortunate. But then with that comes the opportunity. God damn, man,
The recruiting process worked very well for Decomb this year.
Let me just go through this list of people that they've added in the offseason. Chris Peden, Adam Gold, Alexander Nocter, the Rock Sisters, Lorraine Adkins, Brian No Shoes Moore, Todd Schimmel, Matthias Suchek. I thought he missed a few in there, but that's a tough squad.
Mm-hmm.
Adding on to that, who they already had, of course, Manny, Zapata, Carl,
Ben
Ottman. Their girls pretty good. Kaylee Zapata is good. This is a squad, man. Abby Watson, yeah. This is a tough squad.
We pretty much just named every single player on their roster going through that.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. They had a lot of turnover. When you look at how many people they added that were just not on the team last year.
I think, man, if you're looking at from just an infield standpoint of having a Mark Flores, No Shoes, Nocter type infield, that's pretty scary. Manny, because I know Manny's been taking a lot of reps at Charger.
His arm is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And his leg is ridiculous, too. In fact, Katie was talking about it earlier, how he hit a grand slam in their elimination game this weekend during the Dion.
Wide open.
That was just it.
I walked into it. Why are we black on that screen? Oh, okay.
That's
There we
screen
go.
share, though.
Gotcha. Brent's trying to
We're
fool me
on
over there.
Decomb.
Or that.
Yeah, we're on Tico. Now I switched it up.
We're on delay. That's
Yeah. It's messing me all up here. I
Sorry.
can't look at that screen. No, that's my fault. It's episode 1 of the new season. I got to get my bearings right.
We had a long summer hiatus.
Yeah. Usually I'm facing this way. Now I'm facing this way.
Usually there's somebody else here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Symmetry's just off.
I guess
When are we going to get to the point where, are they still Carolina Blue? Are they still Chubby Blue? Chubby Gangster Blue?
they are.
Decomb?
Yes.
When do we get to take a vote as elder members of this league and decide whether we change the name from Chubby Blue to Decomb Blue?
I think it's already changed from Chubby Blue to Carolina Blue.
Carolina Blue?
Right. And it'll be another couple seasons before it actually becomes Decomb Blue.
All right.
This is only the 3rd season of Decomb and only the 2nd season they've worn the colors. So
I feel like it's been a lot longer. It must mean they've been creating a lot of memories in that blue.
It's true.
Just ask Mandy to post about it. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
Well,
the Chubby Gangsters definitely have, faded from people's memories.
it's kind of sad, but
I know.
exciting at the same time. So I'm actually I'm petitioning this. I want to get this rolling here to change it to Decomb Blue.
Yeah, Vito.
Sustained.
Well,
Yeah.
Decomb, don't let me down. You're not my dark horse, but you're my team to name a color after. So that's pretty much almost as good as me on my dark horse team.
I guess the question is, how will this team gel? A lot of different parts coming from a lot of different places. You didn't have that much turnover. I don't know what their schedule looks like early on in the season, but depending on how tough it is,
We got 5-toe death kick week 1 and alcoholics. Doubleheader.
Well, they should be able to not a bad couple of matchups for them to ease into it. Those are tough teams in their own rights, but yeah, they should be able to sweep that.
It's not a Sitch cardiac doubleheader.
No,
I wouldn't do that as commissioner.
no, I would. I mean, it was very possible. I wouldn't do that on purpose, but
Hey man, you got to play the schedule that's given to you. You know what I'm saying?
let's talk about the Fireballs. They went 2-9 last season. TJ Guari, their captain, really, to his credit, he stuck with it, and he's rebuilding. In fact, he was telling me about how his recruiting was literally going to soccer fields and talking to guys after they're, I'm assuming girls do. I don't know.
Who was this again?
TJ Guari for Fire. I'm talking about kickball and inviting them to join their team. So they got a group of soccer players who were just in it. So I expect we'll probably see them. Soccer always translates well offensively until they get on base, and then they just run into outs because they don't know what they're doing. But hey, this should be kind of interesting. I want to see what they're doing. How this team's going to look.
You bring up good points, right? Valid points. I was able to talk to Saloka and Kelsey Butler out at the meet and greet at our sponsor bar Taps last week. And they were saying that this is a new look Fireballs team. Like you mentioned, they brought in some soccer players practicing now, which was unheard of in Fireball teams past. That practice did not exist. Now they're getting some of the stuff down, bringing in some new firepower. You can tell by the excitement of my voice that this is my dark horse team to watch out for, the Fireballs. I think they're really going to make some noise this year.
You know what? I think part of your perspective is that you respect Fireballs. I know that you weren't at that game because you were at work, but they definitely gave Rumspringa a scare in the first round of last season's tournament.
They did.
It looked like they were going to take out Springer.
I actually think in the season we tied them too, if my knowledge serves me correctly.
Yeah,
week one.
Their first season.
Yeah.
That was their first game ever.
Yeah. So there's a little history there. Now we know each other on a personal level, but we've had some good run-ins with Fireball. So I do respect them as a team and as players.
Additionally, so we talked about them, TJ and Ryan and Kelsey and all that, return the Heartburgers. They're adding a lot of new talent, a lot of inexperience. There's going to be some growing pains. But to help with that, they did bring in John Vrooman. Coming over from Smoking
I
Buns.
said Gruden. I was like, what?
No, John Gruden's going to coach him up. Why banana spider?
Yes.
God, I wish I could do a good Gruden. I would just totally roll into that right now.
Oh, I wish I need to work on it next week.
You need an advisor for that. Then.
Yeah, but John Vrooman is probably one of the more underrated pitchers in the league. And, he was on a Smoking Bunts team where the mound was getting a little crowded between him and last year was
Casey
a little bit. Shane Chambers, Ed Aaron, Kyrgios. Yes, they were loaded with pitchers. So I think he probably, made a move there to kind of get some more playing time, and also a good opportunity to get a team on the rise, maybe.
Yeah.
Dark horse.
Great pickup.
Yeah, I like it. All right, let's keep it moving. 5-toe death kick. They went 4-6-1 last year. Pretty consistent turnover with the roster. They didn't lose a lot of players. They gained a couple. What stands out about them last year is I thought offensively they were one of the better teams in the league. In fact, they did finish in the top 5 for runs scored per game. What are your thoughts about 5-toe this year?
Hey, I think they're a team on the rise. They picked up one of the guys I got to know well, outside from being a Bears and Cubs fan. This dude's awesome, Dwight S.C. Polka, who was playing on my draft team, stout first baseman, huge leg. Saw him kick a lot of deep balls, home runs. So that's a big pickup for them.
Yeah, he'll hook me up with some insurance too.
Yeah, trying to get your cause right. You know?
I need my new Chevy Equinox. I gotta get that insured.
Yeah. So if you are looking for some quotes, hit up Dwight S.C. Polka.
Yeah, that's not a pickup though. He played with him last season.
That's bull.
Hey, just say. No, but two people that they did pick up is Brandy Zutel and Jess Yelkovich, who they played with Brad Galt the captain of 5-2, of course. They played with him on Friday nights last season for Juan's Jameson's Juggernauts.
Mm-hmm.
And he was able to use that connection to bring him over to Wednesday nights. And I'll tell you, if there's two girls who really stand out with their athleticism, they can kick, they can field, they're reliable. And damn, if they don't have the bug, man,
Yes.
they got it.
Yeah, had the privilege of playing with Brandy in the draft league as well. Got to meet her friend Jess at one of our sponsor bars, Bayhaven. But two girls that got the itch, ready to roll. Brandy can kick that ball over those infielders. So if you're playing against them, you don't want to creep up too quick because she can kick it over your heads.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Forrest, too, quick man on the bases.
Yeah, that comes to where their offense is really, really good actually. You talk about Seth, Scott Miller, who I was promoting during the draft apparently, and he created a montage of all the times that I was promoting him because he was just on the board.
Really?
Yeah, he created this.
Was it you just over like Scott Miller still on the board?
That's pretty much what it was.
need to take Scott Miller.
I can't believe Scott Miller's still there. And I was like, God damn, I was a little buzzed with it.
You love yourself some Scott Miller.
Yeah, I had a little man crush on him that day. And then I actually went up to Nick Sutton, who had already drafted me, and I said, look, you got to take him. If he's on the, when our turn comes around, this is the guy you got to take because he can do, he's solid offensively as far as he can kick, he can bunt, he's quick. And
You feel the man love coming back right now.
yeah. Well, right when it came around to our pick, the team before us ended up grabbing him. So I was like, damn it. Oh, well,
Damn shame.
I didn't get to play with him.
People love to play for Coach Brad Galt, though. Let it be known. And
Oh, yeah.
the circles around are making it a point to mention that Brad Galt is one of the premier coaches in Walker.
He's also going to be, for the first time ever, we're going to have a male Bar Buzz author. So Brad Galt's going to be doing the Bar Buzz.
That's a good selection. I like
Oh,
that.
man. He's such a funny guy with just a dry sense of humor, too.
Mhm.
So I can't wait to see what he comes up with from the Bar Buzz. I like his perspective, too. He always has a different way of looking at things. So, I love 5-2. I was listening to 5 Meter Death Punch on the way over here.
I like how as you scroll through that list, I see you go through on my list. So it'll highlight itself.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Foul Balls coming back for their 15th season of the A Peninsula. I guess that answered my question earlier when I said I think this is our 15th or 16th. Well, if this is the 15th season of Foul Balls, then it means that it's like the 17th or 18th season of the league
Mm-hmm.
because they came in.
Is it Tailgaters? Were they the
No,
Tailgaters?
they've always been Foul
This is
Balls.
way before my time.
They came in, I think, in this league's 4th season.
It's a good time to come into the league.
Yeah, because the second season had me come in with the Emperor's Club, George. Alan also was in there with a different team.
How did they even survive the first season? Like, what was that season like before Brent?
I don't know. I can't tell you. Man. They're small. Like, there's 4 teams and
Playing like Briarfield Park or something?
American Legion across the street from Darling.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had small league. They only had 4 teams and small rosters too. Like they barely had enough. There was one team that forfeited half their games. And I came in. And don't get me wrong. I didn't take over right away. I was just an asshole who was probably too competitive for what that league was at the time. Eventually I ended up taking more. But this isn't about me. This is about the Foul Balls.
There
Yeah, all right.
Good segue.
Give me some shit. So they're coming back for their 15th season, which I think is an amazing accomplishment. Yeah, I can't say it enough, but I really appreciate Andreas and just his consistent leadership. Every year he just gets the group back, and they lose people, they add people, they have a lot of turnover. They probably had over 100 people play for him in the last 15 seasons, but it's just a testament to his consistency. And yeah, I agree. You want to talk about man crush? That's who I have a man crush on.
He's a good man.
I've dumped Scott Miller. I'm month.
I've tried to offer him money to discontinue the Foul Balls franchise, so Rumspringer could take the lead on most games played. He would not take the bait.
Good.
And I'm talking like a 4-figure offer too. So you can't buy that guy off.
So what do you think about the Foul Balls this year?
I don't like him.
All right.
All right, moving on.
Well, one of the good things that they have is that after a couple seasons playing with other teams, they get to welcome back
Joe
Brazen. Joe Brazen.
Yeah. That's a big addition.
Huge addition. One of the best players in the league. And it's one of the things too. This will be his last season at BA Peninsula, at least for a year or two, because he's being stationed. He's in the Air Force. If you guys don't know him, thank you for your service, Joe. He's going to Korea.
So, north or south?
Middle.
Yeah, he's going straight to the
Demilitarized.
Yeah, demilitarized zone. That's where he's stationed.
You got this, Joe.
He's just going to kick line drives into the north. Yeah, so he'll be in North Korea with Kim Jong-il. But in the meantime, before he gets there, though, he's going to enjoy one last ride with his the team that brought him in, Foul Balls. Also added to the team from last year, Curtis Fabian, Jamie Lacrosse. What else they got? I think it's all the people they added. Everyone else looks like they. Gwen Cruz joining her brother Juan Cruz on the team. She came over from Hot Dogs and Tacos. Yeah, it was a good-looking team, man. So I like Curtis comes over, gives him veteran presence at catcher, and I like the pairing that they have there because they got Mike Reagan, who was a rookie last year. He really impressed a lot of people just with his speed and his athleticism. And now he's got Curtis there to kind of give him some pointers, and they can work together. And I think that's only going to benefit him and the team overall.
I agree. You've said all good points.
What else? So last season too, speaking of Bundy, Chris LeBlanc, he's also packing up the keep on the corner and moving away after this
To
season.
the Appalachian area. So it's kind of like a swan song for some people here, man.
Yeah. It's kind of got me bummed out.
Yeah.
Podcast over. Psych! Time to talk about hot dogs and tacos.
HDNT.
This group, man, 4-6-1 last year, which is actually I thought better than I expected them to be, because I didn't really pick them to win a lot of games. But you know what? They play hard, and they managed to pull out some ones. And I'm looking at their roster here, and I'm feeling the same feelings. Like I look at it and say, I don't think these guys are going to win a lot of games, but they proved me wrong before. They could prove me wrong again.
That's true.
What are your thoughts about the hot dogs and the tacos?
Yeah, I mean, they got some serviceable players. You have Adam Noto.
Adam Noto's better than serviceable. He's really good.
Was that the wrong adjective to say? Serviceable?
Maybe something. He's decent.
Good players. Mike Kern.
Mhm.
Jeremy Smithy. I assume he's taking the captain role again for HDNT.
Yeah, he's one of their three-headed triumvirate of captains. It's him, Mike, and Talbert.
That's a three-headed monster right there.
Yeah.
And then you got I guess some more so newcomers. Rich Fiorella and Kelly Bangs have been in there for a couple seasons now, but
Yeah, they played with Bizarro last season. A couple of our Jungle Gym brethren joining up with the hot dogs and the tacos. Katrina Schultz is a girl who I think is probably a little bit underrated, but she's an all-around athlete. She can bunt really well. She can kick pretty far. She made a ridiculous play in the draft league against us where I can't remember who kicked it, but it burned her. Like she completely misjudged it, but then she just turned around and just hauled ass and just caught it over her shoulder.
the over-the-shoulder catch.
Like
Yes.
Willie Mays, just like I was like, damn.
There was a lot of talk about that catch that week.
Yeah,
And then weeks after that too. So,
it was one of the better catches I've seen on a kickball field in forever, and I've seen a lot of catches forever. Yeah, so we'll see how the hot dogs and tacos end up. Eric Taylor's on the team, so the expectations can only be but so high. Jennifer Gold, oh, I didn't see they added her, but she's also one of the better females in the league for my money. If I would have done alternates, she would have gotten my vote as one of the maybe not first team, but she would have been on my ballot for sure. She played with Pitsy Des last year. She played first base for him. Really smart player. We'll see what the hot dogs and tacos do. All right, let's move on. Kick ass.
One of the most athletic teams ever assembled. Second now, one team that we'll mention later.
Yeah, so they Kick Ass really combined with JFK this season to kind of form a mega roster. You look at their guys that they have. Obviously, you got Manny as captain, but Haas on the mound, along with JC on the mound. That's a pretty ridiculous lefty-lefty combo.
Yep.
Wes McLean,
Juice.
Stephon Woodard, who has really stepped his game up, especially his power game.
Mm-hmm.
That guy crushes balls. Yeah, this is a crew right here.
Pat Smith, who let me just say something about Pat Smith.
Yes.
Talking about a man that has gotten into some peak physical conditioning recently.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that man has lost at least, I want to say 30 pounds, 30, 40 pounds. I mean, he's quick out there now, too. Yeah, I'm very impressed with him now. I like that guy.
He still has long ball power too, man.
Mm-hmm.
He really does.
He can pitch on that team in a pinch. I mean, he's probably going to be fourth on the pitching depth chart, but some of those people don't always attend all the time. So
You don't think he's gonna crack the JC Haas rotation?
he could. I say, I don't know. I've known JC to show up once in a blue moon, so it might be
It
him and
depends.
Haas going back and forth.
Yeah, definitely. But they got even some other guys they don't get a lot of credit. Like Will Collins played with JFK for the last couple of seasons. He's a solid player. Their girls are awesome. Silent Killer, Karen Savell, Jen Tull, Journey Thomas, Lisa Fabia, Sarah Schmidt. I mean,
Crystal Tanner.
yeah, Crystal Tanner. Shoot, yeah, Kelsey. They're all pretty. They know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a tough team.
Yeah, defensively, that's going to be a tough one to play against.
Just find one of their rookies. Because they got 4 free agents because they didn't all sign up in time. So, but I know Manny will coach them up. Manny's actually got a unique perspective. So a lot of captains they're like, I don't want free agents. How many do I need to do to avoid free agents? Like it's the worst thing in the world. But Manny came in as a free agent, so he has respect for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, he always brings them. When he does get assigned free agents, he's good about say I got him. So I know that he'll take care of him. Who are we on now?
PB and J.
Yes. I'm glad to see Peanut Butter Jelly Time back on Wednesday nights. This is the first Peanut Butter Jelly Time team that's played VA Peninsula in 2 years. So they haven't played here since fall 2013.
I feel like they've been around, man. That's so odd to me.
Well, yeah, they've been around. For you guys who don't know, Peanut Butter Jelly Time is like the franchise in Hampton Roads kickball. I mean, they play Friday nights in VA Freedom. They play winter. They play in every league possible. Any company. It doesn't matter if it's kickball. They're there. Tournaments, one-day events. It's just there's always a Peanut Butter Jelly Time presence there. So it's good to have them back on here. And this team here looks like it's a lot of new people. So Brent and Christina Obershaw, the captains of the group, really spent a lot of time pulling some new players into the fold. So it's going to be a little rough, some growing pains, but you know what? They're going to have fun and they're going to play hard, and they'll get there, man. They take them all season, but hey, I I know that they got the leadership there to make it happen.
Mhm.
What stands out for peanut butter jelly for you?
Right off the bat, Ed Aaron.
Coming over from the Smoking Bunts. So at least I'll have a presence on the mound for sure.
Mhm.
You know what? Brent Overshaw's not a bad pitcher either. He
Yeah.
pitches because I'm on peanut butter jelly time for Friday nights. He pitches for us. He's got
on that bounce, man.
he's
Yeah.
got a deceptive pitch.
His genes give him aerodynamics.
Yeah.
I mean, I always respect people playing jeans. I can never do that.
I don't know how he does it like in the summer.
Yeah.
Like doesn't matter what the weather is, he's wearing jeans while he's playing. It's like his trademark.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't know too many names on that list there. So.
Chris Tanner, he's a good player.
Danny Tanner.
Say Justin Water, he's
You just want to say that name.
he came on the draft league. He seems like he's all about kickball, man. He signed up for every league we have, including Atlantic.
What's Amanda's last name? How do you pronounce that one?
Amanda
Second one.
Garushat.
Sarusha.
I don't know. I'm going with that. I don't know who she is. I don't know her yet. Who else? Aaron Small coming over from Hot Dogs and Tacos. Brian Groh. So they got a couple guys who played before. They'll be all right. All right, let's talk about your team, Matt. Rumspringa.
No, I'm not talking about that.
All right, let's
All
go
right,
to
moving
Smoking Buns. Rumspringa, you talk about the model of consistency when it comes to rosters. You guys, from season to season, just don't really have a lot of movement, man. That makes a difference when it comes to that cohesion and that consistency.
It's definitely hard to get rid of a big group of friends that have been around for years. So, but yeah, as known, we always are a little high on the roster amount, but that doesn't stop us from recruiting and bringing in some new talent. So we picked up Jason Riley and what's his name? I was like, what's her
Oh
name?
my God.
Just like totally blanked out. I'm gonna get yelled at
Yeah,
for
you
that
guys
one.
are clearly
Shit, cock knock you.
Yeah, she's like one of my good friends.
clearly a tight knit
I don't know her
group of
name
friends,
anymore.
right?
Yeah, tight crew. Tight
Yeah.
crew.
And we lost Rob, who has retired this season. So
He hadn't retired. What are you talking about? He's on Friday nights.
yeah, but from the Wednesday night,
Oh,
he
okay.
retired. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, I mean, pretty much same cast of crew, gonna come out and do what we do. I hate tooting my own horn, but I think Brian, he's captaining for the. It seems like the millionth season. I want to say sixth.
Fifth or sixth.
Yeah, and we kind of rotate assistant captains. Ramey's going to be helping him out for the most part this year, so it brings a little different perspective. But we had a meeting about the state of the team and how we were going to be either a fun team or we're going to be a competitive team. And so, we got our bearings straight. We're looking to make some noise this year.
What was the outcome?
Oh, we're a competitive team.
Okay.
We decided that.
All right.
So we're going to put out the best team possible to go out there and get the victories. I mean, we got some things in the mix. So, but we're definitely looking to make some noise, not go out there and just have a couple of beers and say, oh, whatever. Yeah.
All right. Very good. High expectations.
Very high.
Speaking of high expectations, we go to the Smoking Buns. They were last year's runner-ups. Obviously, asterisk or whatever you want to say. There are a lot of teams that were missing from the tournament because of a conflict with another tournament. But you can't take away that from the Smoking Buns. They had a hell of a run to the finals, and that's given them a lot of confidence, and it's also made them a more attractive destination for other players. And they've added some pieces that I think would really help them remove the asterisk.
Definitely.
Legitimate contenders. When you look at Eric Cosma, Josh Seidmitzer, Megan Kramer, Katie Bruce, there's some talent that they've added to this team that was already at a good, strong core.
And I say, we talked a lot about the tournament, but, towards the end of the season, too, they were high on a lot of our radars when we were doing the picks and everything, week in and week out. So even with the tournament, losing a couple of teams, they were still high as a team that was really on fire no pun intended, going in towards the end of the season.
I just got it. Eric Hosmer's really a talented player. I think he's a guy to watch out for.
Great haircut. Great haircut.
Yes, I agree. Good point. Let's talk about the situation. 2-time Wentworth Trophy champions, which is the fall of 2012 and the fall of 2013. They always play every fall. They don't play the spring. Last year, they were looking like they were going to cruise to their third Wentworth Trophy, but then they got knocked out in the semis by the eventual champions, Sneak Attack. So now they're coming back in, looking to get back on to, start a new streak, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you say, man? Yeah, this is a really tough team.
Good God. I mean, it's like the who's who of just Waka year. I mean, Adam Tatum, big Ant Williams on the team, man. Got that big cannon of an arm. Frank Council.
Still got it.
Gene Eford. I mean, Jimmy Wilcox. Just naming off names. Blake Calici, Kyle Tyson.
Yeah, they added Kyle Tyson. Ridiculous.
Kyle Lewis. Matt Kaut.
Yep.
Adam Shelton. And, oh, no, wait a minute. I'm scrolling way too far down. I was like, what the hell?
A big roster.
I was a messenger be like, what the hell happened?
I do want to give a shout out to a guy who I went to college with, who is now on the situation. He played in another league against some of these guys down in Norfolk.
Mm-hmm.
And after the tournament, he was kind of interested in coming up and trying out Peninsula, so they gave him an invite. But Big John Blackwell.
Big John Blackwell.
Yeah, man.
I always have respect for somebody that spells their name Jonathan without the H.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just knock that nonsense out.
Ain't got time
You
for
can't you can't pronounce that letter.
Jon.
Heard that?
So he's he was my college buddy. We were in the same fraternity, and we used to run some shit on WrestleMania 2000 for N64.
Nice.
Yeah, we were a tag team, and we had a house tag team title,
Yeah.
and basically just defended it until you lost. And
Like house tag team titles against other people in the house.
yeah, other
Yeah.
guys in the fraternity.
Yeah.
You know, we'd all have our tag teams, and we'd have like tournaments and stuff to be the number one contenders and stuff like that. But,
Championships running your blood, Brent. I mean,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, this one was all him because he was really good at the game. I was not good at the game. So all I would do is tag him and stay on the outside and constantly interfere.
This is
Talk
just
shit.
you like in
Talk
real
shit
life.
interview.
We got DDT'd and sold that shit for an hour.
It was just me in real life riding his coattails.
Mhm.
And now him, as a lesser experienced kickballer, coming in to ride the situation's coattails on the way.
The roles are reversed.
So we'll see.
I feel like this is a shining moment for you.
Blackwell was such a dick too. He used to get drunk and like super kick people like Shawn Michaels, like legit, like
Man, that's why they called him Merlin JB, you know what I'm saying?
just like sweet chin music right to drunk dudes. Just like that.
Jesus. Dude, I was saying that cardiac arrest was like the consensus number one. This is a tough number 1B, like 1A and 1B right here.
It might have been a little premature.
I got excited.
We always do.
And
Was George coming back on?
Yeah, so we're near the end, but
Yeah.
you know
I
that's
told him we got like
Connecticut
2.
time, you know.
Yeah, I guess it's 9:27 too, so we're getting close. Let's wrap it up. We'll talk about Welcome to the Jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Obviously, this is a team, play on words.
Adam Shelton.
This team is
He's on 2 teams.
full of guys who are part of Jeff Morehart's Jungle Gym training program. So, this is a tough squad too. If you have to say, these guys are definite contenders. Up and down the lineup, they just have really athletic people, but a lot of experience as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Alan Walker, AJ, Andrew Lowell.
Nick Anderson.
Yeah, Nick Anderson, Brian and Jennifer Neal, Keith Morehart's on the squad, Lenora Harper. I mean, this is a real team. Dom Smith.
Desi.
Got AJ.
Yeah, and then they're adding in some guys who play with kick pitches, get me, who have a lot of potential, but just hadn't.
Not polished yet.
Yeah, they just didn't. They didn't have the experience. I mean, the tools were all there. They didn't have the experience, and more importantly, I don't think they had anyone to really show them either. Like that wasn't a team that had like a veteran presence on there. So guys like Joe Phillips and Lucas Feller and Brian Pittman, Rick Massey, Desi Martinez, who's an incredible athlete. You know, they're going to really benefit from playing with, with Dom and Brian and some of these other guys. Yeah, we'll be able to kind of give them some pointers. And this is a team.
Until Dom throws him under the bus.
What's that?
What?
I said until Dom throws all his teammates under the bus. I came back to big fights and clean up some old dirty business.
Because it says like an upgrade now thing that keeps popping up.
I thought he was
on
like
the
cussing, and that was like Google Hangouts way of like muting him.
screen.
But Tom Smith throws two under the bus. Ding, 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 ding.
It's really setting him off. That's his trigger warning. Yeah, this team's going to be tough to beat.
That's a top 3-4 looking squad right there, Brent.
Yeah, they might have a little bit of challenges initially, but when it gets to November, this is going to be a team that's going to be. They're going to make a run. Isn't it?
Jeff pitching, Dom charging, Alex catching, Nick catching, Brian
Neal catching,
AJ can catch too.
Alan Walker at first.
AJ at first. That
Andrew
dude.
Lowell catching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's an embarrassment of riches here. And signed up today. Who's not on this roster, but Randy Devlin is with them.
Oh my God, is Randy Devlin catching?
That sounds like a downgrade to me.
I just gotta make sure this team doesn't win at all. I don't know what I gotta do to rig it.
I would hope that
Get on
that if they did win it all, I would love to hear Joe Phillips' reaction. That was one funny dude, man.
Joe's hilarious.
Yeah. Dude, stop. Just cut George out of here. We don't need him anymore.
I'm trying
Hey,
to-
whoa!
Dude, that ding is ridiculous.
Why it keeps dinging?
It's because my stupid laptop needs an upgrade because of this. And every time you talk,
Dude, that's that
things,
Connecticut internet.
it
man.
is. It put a
We
virus
can't
on my
handle it.
computer.
Ridiculous.
Hey, I tell you what, as bad as the internet is, the food at this joint, you gotta be kidding me. And it's
Hey,
all-
What do they serve? What do they serve? Like lobster?
Hey kid, don't talk.
lobster
like
rolls
that.
every day.
You gotta go get a grinder.
We had
Grind-
Vesper night. Everyone dressed up. We had a banquet dinner. It was delightful.
Why do we have banquet dinners?
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah.
Or ice cream socials.
I love ice cream socials.
So, what else we gotta talk about, man?
Our sponsor.
Taps.
Taps.
I love
Nice.
Taps. I love Taps.
Yeah, so Taps, our new sponsor, hooking us up with $3 PBRs, $4 domestics, $5 imports, and $6 premium beers. Plus 20% off all food.
All food.
And $4 Waka Bombs to get the party started.
Boom.
So,
You know what
really
you can do with
cool.
20% off food? 20% off all food? Dude, you can have yourself a time and a half.
They got good pizzas there.
They do.
They got
Your
good.
food was
Have you had the Hampton or whatever it is? The one that has like the barbecue and is there a crab on it?
I haven't had that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Might check that out.
One of them.
You can check it out.
Delicious.
I've had the hangover one, which is like the breakfast with like sausage gravy and like bacon on it. It's really good.
Does sausage gravy replace tomato sauce?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Are they open right now?
I would go right now if
What
I was allowed
I don't
to.
know.
But yeah.
Yeah.
You got that playlist made yet for?
Paula Babro is going to be doing the playlist again.
She is? Nice.
So she take that off my plate.
Good deal.
Take it off my plate. I can put my focus and energy on elsewhere. I can trust her completely to do it.
I bet she
Do
has.
it well.
I bet she has the selfie song on there.
She is the opposite of Jeremy Smithy, where I don't have to worry about a thing when she's doing the playlist. I know it's going to be great and it's going to get the party started. Jeremy Smithy, just don't get it, man. Does not blend into his environment well.
Damn.
George, what's up, man?
Yeah, besides you dinging all over the place.
I'm not doing a thing to the ding. All right. Brent, I appreciated the not blending into his environment joke, even though no one else.
Thank you. I miss you, man.
Yeah.
I miss
When are you moving back?
God, man, the podcast should stay together forever.
Yeah, just like the Shield.
You're like the Seth Rollins to our Roman Reigns.
Oh,
I think there's a breach of contract for him to move.
the Seth Rollins of the group.
I don't know his name.
This dinging is the worst.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Yeah, another
Yeah,
news.
all right.
Just excited to start another season.
Yeah, this weekend was cool. We had the reverse co-ed tournament. That was a really good, positive turnout. If you guys played in it, make sure you look out for the survey that's going to be coming this week. Share your feedback. If you liked it, definitely take the survey and let Waka know, and we'll do it again next year. It was good. We raised $1,256 for the American Cancer Society.
Very
So
good.
it'll be a good way to start off our 2016 fundraising campaign. Along with that, we got the trading cards that I'm working on that'll be coming too. So I hope to have those
Those things are so sweet.
printed by probably realistically week 3.
Mhm.
The last 2 weeks have been pretty busy with like the DIOC tournament and Startup Peninsula, so I haven't had a chance to create any. I've been busy with Darius Rucker concerts and stuff too. So
That's what's up. Also, if you see us on Wednesday, come over, say hi, introduce yourself,
Buy some
tell
beer.
us how you did.
yeah.
So we have some things to talk about for week 1. It's going to be an exciting season. A lot of good teams across the board. It's anybody's game this year. So excited to get this started.
Yeah, so and as far as the podcast goes, we're going to do it weekly. A lot of you are wondering who's going to be our new third. We're going to.
Nope.
A lot of people are wondering that, Jorts.
We're
Nope. No one is.
going to stick with Jorts, but
Obviously, he dings up the whole
yeah,
place.
that doesn't seem like that's
Oh,
good.
God damn it.
So we'll have to find another one. But you know what? We're not in a hurry.
No.
We're going to take our time with it. And I think we're going to have a series of guests each week. And then, you know what? If we fall in love, then we'll ask them back.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how I feel about inviting all these new people to my house when I don't know who they are.
It's not an open invitation.
Yeah.
We'll still vet it. So if you get
I want
through-
background checks.
if you get through the door of Bunker 117, then you've already vetted pretty well.
That's cool. That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable now just by you saying that.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna invite you to your house. Actually,
Yo, Matt, is it cool if this person comes over? Yeah, I'm cool.
we might need to get them on the Google Hangout.
Yeah. So if you're on the Google Hangout as a special guest, it means I don't like you and I don't want you in my house.
I don't
You
trust
son of a bitch.
You're light years away.
All right,
All right.
that's all I got.
Yeah.
George, you got anything?
Yes, I do, Brent. I'm glad you asked. I have many things I'd like to discuss. If the viewers would hang on for the next 50 minutes.
There are no viewers. We got 0.
We're a little hungry to ourselves now.
We were all just Google hanging out.
Cool.
That's-
All right.
Watch the replay.
Yeah, how do you have no viewers if Brent's watching?
I'm not in the.
He's on like my. He's watching what I'm watching essentially.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll turn it off.
You got the floor. 50
Yeah.
minutes.
We're here.
I have the floor tomorrow for some young, eager minds, and I want to save all my pontificating for that.
My mind is eager. My body is. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, I wish I could see.
George, well,
I wish I
go ahead.
miss you all.
Uh,
Love and kisses.
I can't wait till this becomes just like a very sad ending right here where we're just like crying to each other on laptops.
maybe break us some liquor.
I miss you as
Yeah.
a man.
I
Miss your
you.
scent.
Yes. Mr. Beard.
Thank you for joining us for a little bit of this.
I'm sorry about the difficulties. I'll get those worked out.
Oh, Brent Overshaw wants to know betting lines.
Oh, dude.
You want to go through this real quick?
Ooh,
Let's go through it
5
extremely quickly.
Yeah, I got that schedule up right here.
that sprint though.
All right, Wednesday, September 2nd, 2015 at your War Memorial Stadium. Starting off, Fireballs versus Hot Dogs and Tacos.
Hot dogs and tacos, they have the edge experience-wise. Fireballs, those guys got to learn how to play for a minute before they start winning games.
Fireballs learn how to play in inning 2, end up winning by 1 run. Dark Horse team, Fireballs.
Joyce.
Dogs and tacos by 4.
All right.
All right. Decomb, Alcoholics.
Decomb by 7.
Decomb by 7. I think Decomb wearing that Decomb blue, coming out swinging, winning by 5.
I'll go with 7. I like that line.
You just like the number 7.
That's right.
Situation, 5-toe death kick to round out the 6:30 hour.
Ooh, tough opener for 5-toe death kick. As good as they are, they will not be able to surprise the situation in game 1. Situation by 10.
11.
12.
13.
Brandon chimed in. All right.
Just piling on.
Starting on the 7:30 hour, we're in round 2. Alcoholics going on a doubleheader against Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
I like this matchup. It's a pick 'em. I don't know who's going to win. Both inexperienced teams. We'll see which one gels faster. Maybe a slight edge to Alcoholics. They've been practicing. I don't think Peanut Butter Jelly Time has been. So that could be the edge in this week 1 matchup.
I think Peanut Butter Jelly Time doesn't know who Alcoholics is, therefore they take them lightly and they get surprised. Alcoholics.
Bad experiences with PBJT week 1. They'll get the win, but I like this Alcoholics team.
That's right. They did have that one upset at Kick-Ass a couple years ago.
Another team on a doubleheader for the opening week. Don't Come on My Base against 5-toe Death Kick.
Man, I don't know what 5-toe did to me. This is a tough doubleheader for them.
For both of them, both on a doubleheader.
Yeah, no, I know, but 5-toe has to deal with situation in Decomb. I'll go Decomb by 5.
I was going to say Decomb 5.
Let's make it a trio. Decomb 5. All right, 7:30, last game. Situation versus Wacom to the Jungle.
Ooh. The main event. I will go situation by 3. I think Welcome to the Jungle will have some gelling to do. Situation, they play together, they practice together, they dominate together. They'll continue that going into the season.
My situation teammates with the 3-1 victory.
God. I think the defense to Wacom to the Jungle is going to let this one get away from them. Situation by 3. All right, 8:30 hour. Cardiac Arrest, y'all's team, versus Kick Ass, George's former team. Yeah.
I'll say that Kick-Ass and JFK both tuned up Cardiac Arrest last year in the regular season. Now they combine forces. Will they tune us up again this time? No. Cardiac by 13. Thought I was going one way. I'm on another.
All right, well, then I will go Kick Ass with the upset by 1.
Cardiac ekes out the 1-run win.
All right.
All right, 8:30 on field 2. Smoking Bunts, who are high on Chaotic Kills, former Dark Horse.
This is a rematch of the semifinals last year. In fact, Smoking Bunts and Kills played each other 2 times in the regular season, so they got a little rivalry going. They were all close games. I go Smoking Bunts by 2.
Sounds good. Give me them bunts.
Yeah,
They had their number last year.
Yeah.
I think they beat them in all 3 games. They're all close.
got the number and lost a little bit of offensive power on the Kilp side. It's going to take them a couple of games to get that swagger back. I got Bunts by 2.
Rumspringa and Foul Ball is a matchup between the 2 most storied franchises. Currently,
I remember playing game as a member of the Foul Balls 5 years ago, and it was always a spirited contest. And this one will be exactly the same. A battle.
That ends in
What? Give me my dramatic pauses, would you? But Rumspringa with the win. Matt, fuck you.
I concur with George, even the fuck me part. So Rumspringa by 2.
I gotta disagree. I think foul ball.
Yeah, you would disagree. You would disagree. You're terrible. You're
Foul
terrible,
balls by
man.
1.
Rumspringa!
Oh yeah. Well, that was our fire lightning round of pick'ems for week 1.
I felt really good about this picks.
I think we should get those recorded. I'm gonna start keeping track of our stats and who we pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to see who's the best pick'em person on the podcast.
Sounds good.
Peter Piper pecked to pick a pickle teams on the podcast. Boom.
All right,
Done.
Trademark.
guys. Thank you for watching. Excited for the season. George, thank you for joining us. See you at the
Thank
field.
you for I like that you looked at me and saluted.
having